Chosen one. Pay close attention to these words, because what you are about to hear is too important to dismiss. At this very moment, a mighty defender is standing on your behalf, even if your eyes cannot see it, even if loneliness surrounds you, even if it seems as though every part of your life is unraveling. You are not without protection. While your heart is filled with questions, while you wonder why doors remain closed, while you struggle to understand why your plans seem delayed, a power far greater than every obstacle has already taken its place between you and the danger meant for you. Stay with me until the end, and you will discover why certain trials could not destroy you, why some attacks lost their strength, and why you are still standing today. If you believe this message is for you, type Amen in the comments. Understand this from the very beginning. When I tell you that someone powerful is defending you, I am not speaking in metaphors or hidden meanings. I am revealing a truth. I, your God, have appointed divine protection over your life, constant, watchful, and unwavering. Every threat that tried to come against you was seen before it arrived. Every word spoken to harm you was heard. Every plan designed to destroy you was intercepted before it could reach its target. There is a reason you have survived everything that has come against you. There is a reason your journey did not end. During the seasons that seemed impossible to overcome, it was never because of chance, and it certainly was not luck. It was my protection. It was my hand defending you. It was a powerful presence stepping in during the very moments when you had no strength left to fight alone. Before we continue, take a moment to gently like this video, because your support helps this message reach others who are quietly carrying heavy burdens and need this same reminder today. You have been feeling pressure, confusion, and even doubt. You have been asking why certain doors closed, why certain people walked away, and why certain plans failed at the last moment. But what you could not see was that some of those closed doors were not losses. They were protection. Some of those endings were not rejection. They were defense. I have been standing between you and things that would have damaged your spirit. I have been removing people who smiled in front of you, but carried something else behind your back. I have been delaying things that looked good, but would have led you into pain later. And even though it felt like loss, it was actually protection working quietly in your favor. Type 777. If you trust God, you must begin to see your life through this truth. You are not unprotected. You are not forgotten. You are not walking through this world alone. There is a covering over your life that many do not have. And that is why the attacks against you feel different. That is why the battles you face feel intense. Because what is protecting you is powerful. And what is trying to reach you knows it cannot win easily. There were moments when you felt like giving up completely. Moments when your heart felt too heavy to carry. Moments when you thought nothing was working in your favor. But even in those moments, you were being defended. Even when you cried in silence, you were not alone. Even when you thought nobody understood, I was already working behind the scenes. There are things you never saw. Conversations that happened about you that were turned around. Plans that were made against you that never succeeded. Situations that could have harmed you but somehow changed direction at the last second. You called it luck. You called it timing. But it was not that. It was defense. I need you to hold on to this truth, because it will change how you see everything. When something does not work out, do not rush to believe it is failure. When someone leaves, Do not rush to believe you were not enough. When something delays, do not assume it is punishment. Sometimes it is protection, moving in ways you cannot yet understand. You are being guarded in ways that cannot be explained by logic. That is why you survived things that others did not. That is why you recovered from moments that should have left you broken. That is why you still have strength, even after everything you have been through, because someone powerful has been standing in front of you, shielding you from what you were never meant to carry. And now something is shifting. The same power that has been defending you is now preparing to reveal what was being protected all along. The delays are not just delays. They were preparation. The waiting was not empty. It was building something stronger within you. The silence was not abandonment. It was positioning. You are about to step into a season where you will begin to understand why things happened the way they did. You will begin to see the protection clearly. You will begin to recognize that every closed door had a reason and every redirection had purpose. But you must stay grounded in trust. You must not let doubt take over now, because the moment you start to question everything, you weaken your ability to see what is being done for you. Stay steady. Stay calm. Stay connected to this truth. There is no attack that can reach you without passing through what I have placed around you. There is no plan that can succeed against you if it is not allowed. And there is no force greater than the one that is defending you right now. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are not just surviving, you are being protected with intention. And as you continue forward, you will begin to see the evidence of that protection in ways that will leave no doubt in your heart. I have not only been defending you from what is outside, but I have also been strengthening what is within you. Because protection is not only about blocking harm, it is also about preparing you to walk forward with confidence. There were times when you felt weak, when your thoughts turned heavy, when your energy felt drained. You thought something was wrong with you. You thought you were losing your strength. But what you did not understand was that you were being reshaped. You were being pulled away from what could not carry you into where you are going. And while that process felt uncomfortable, it was necessary for what is coming next. Type 111 if you believe. You must realize that not everything that feels like loss is actually loss. Some of the things that left your life were removed because they could not survive where you are being taken. Some connections had to break because they were tied to a version of you that no longer exists. And some paths had to close because they were leading you away from what was meant for you. I have been watching over every detail of your life. Every decision you made, even the ones you regret, did not escape my sight. And even when you stepped in the wrong direction, I did not abandon you. I adjusted things. I redirected you. I placed unseen barriers that kept you from going too far in the wrong way. That is what it means to be defended. It is not just about fighting off enemies. It is about guiding you, even when you do not realize you are being guided. It is about correcting your path without destroying your spirit. It is about protecting your future even when your present feels uncertain. There are people who expected you to fall. There are voices that spoke against you when you were not around. There were situations designed to trap you, to confuse you, to weaken your confidence. But those plans did not succeed. Not because they were not real, but because they were not allowed to reach you. You may never know all the details of what was stopped on your behalf. There are things that were prevented before they even formed fully. There were intentions that dissolved before they could act. There were moments where everything could have gone wrong. But somehow it did not. That is not chance. That is defense. Type 1010 to receive blessings. As you move forward, you will begin to notice something different. You will start to see patterns that once confused you, now making sense. You will look back at moments that felt painful and realize they were actually turning points. You will begin to understand that your life has been carefully watched over, even when it felt chaotic. This is where your trust becomes important, because as things begin to change, you may feel uncertain again. You may question if this new direction is safe. You may wonder if things will finally work out. And in those moments, you must remember what I have already done for you. You are not stepping into something unknown without protection. You are stepping into something prepared, something guarded, something aligned with what you are meant to become. The same power that defended you in your lowest moments is still with you now. It has not left. It has not weakened. It has not forgotten you. You are entering a phase where your life will begin to reflect the protection that has been surrounding you. What was hidden will start to show. What was delayed will begin to move. What was blocked will open in the right way at the right time. But there is something I need you to release before you fully step into this. You must let go of the belief that you are alone in your struggles. That belief has been weighing you down. It has been making you feel unsupported and unseen. And it is not true. You have never been alone. Not for a single moment. Even in your darkest nights, when your thoughts were loud and your heart felt heavy, there was still protection around you. There was still a presence watching over you, making sure that what you were facing did not destroy you. You have come too far to doubt this now. You have survived too much to believe that you are unprotected. You have been carried through moments that should have ended your journey. And yet you are still here. Still breathing. Still moving forward. That is not something small. That is something powerful. And now the same force that defended you is also going to lift you. You will not remain in the same place forever. The struggles you have faced were not meant to define your life. They were meant to shape you, to prepare you, to build something inside you that cannot be shaken. You are about to experience a change that will confirm everything I have been telling you. It will not come in a way that confuses you. It will come clearly, in a way that you can recognize, and when it happens, you will understand that you were never forgotten. Stay steady in your faith. Do not rush ahead with fear. Do not look back with regret. Keep moving forward with trust, knowing that you are not walking alone. Could a hidden part of your brain be influencing your ability to attract money? A Columbia study linked to CIA research points to a small brain mechanism activated through a simple 7-second ritual backed by 4 neuroscience labs. This method is helping people move beyond financial struggles into more balanced lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and finally taking luxury vacations. However, this page might not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You have been wondering why your life did not move as quickly as others. You have compared your journey to those around you and felt behind. You have questioned why things took longer, why opportunities seemed to pass you by, and why your progress felt slow. But what you could not see was that you were being handled differently. You were being guarded more carefully, because what is coming to you requires a stronger foundation. Type 1212. If you trust in Jesus, there were things that could not be rushed in your life. If they had come too early, they would have overwhelmed you. If certain doors had opened too soon, they would have placed you in situations you were not ready to handle. And because you are chosen, I did not allow that to happen. I slowed things down, not to punish you, but to protect you. This is why your path has felt different. While others moved quickly, you were being shaped quietly. While others celebrated early, you were being prepared deeply. And now that preparation is beginning to take form in ways you will soon recognize. You are entering a moment where the things that were once hidden will begin to reveal themselves. The defense that was invisible will become visible through results, through breakthroughs, through changes that cannot be denied. And when that happens, you will no longer question if you are protected. You will know it without doubt. But there is something you must guard within yourself. Do not let bitterness take root from what you went through. Do not allow past pain to shape how you see what is coming. Because if you carry that weight forward, it will cloud your ability to receive what is being given to you now. Type 222 to claim miracles. Release the idea that you were treated unfairly. Release the belief that you were forgotten. Release the thought that you were left behind, because none of that is true. You were being handled with care, with precision, with purpose. There were moments when you felt misunderstood, times when people judged you without knowing your heart, situations where you tried your best but were still seen in the wrong way. And it hurt you deeply. It made you question yourself. It made you wonder if something was wrong with you. But I need you to hear this clearly. What others misunderstood about you did not change who you truly are. Their perception did not define your value. Their words did not cancel your purpose. And while they spoke, I was already defending you in ways you could not see. You did not need to fight every battle. You did not need to prove yourself to everyone, because I was already standing in that place for you. I was already turning things around. I was already making sure that what was meant for you would not be taken away. This is why some situations ended without you having to explain yourself. This is why some people walked away without closure. This is why some conflicts faded without resolution. Because the defense around you does not always require your involvement. Sometimes it moves on its own. You must begin to trust that you do not need to control everything. You do not need to fix every situation. You do not need to defend yourself in every moment, because you are already being defended by something greater than your own effort. As you move forward, you will notice a shift in how things come together for you. What once felt complicated will begin to feel clear. What once felt blocked will begin to move. What once felt distant will begin to come closer. This is not because everything suddenly changed overnight. It is because the timing has aligned. It is because the preparation has reached a point where it can now be seen. It is because the defense that protected you is now allowing you to step into what was being kept for you. Do not rush this moment. Do not let fear make you hesitate. Do not let doubt cause you to step back, because what is opening for you now is something that was carefully preserved. Something that was protected until the right time. You may feel a mix of emotions as this unfolds. Excitement, relief, even disbelief. You may wonder if it is truly happening. You may question if it will last. But in those moments, remember everything you have been through. Remember how you were carried when you felt like you could not continue. Remember how things worked out even when they seemed impossible. That same protection is still with you. It has not changed. It has not weakened. It has not stepped away. It is still active, still watching, still guiding. You are not stepping into this new season alone. You are stepping into it with the same power that has been defending you from the beginning. And this time you will not just feel it, you will see it clearly. Stay grounded. Stay faithful. Stay open to what is coming. Because what is ahead of you is not just another phase. It is the result of everything that has been happening behind the scenes. Everything that has been working quietly in your favor. You will not need to search for signs or wonder if you are on the right path. You will feel a quiet assurance within you. A calm strength that tells you that you are exactly where you are meant to be. That feeling will not come from the outside. It will rise from within because it has been planted there through every moment you were being protected. You have spent so much time trying to understand what was happening around you. You tried to make sense of situations that did not add up. You tried to find reasons for delays, for losses, for changes that came without warning. And many times you were left without answers. But now the answers are beginning to form. Not through explanation, but through experience. Type 2 to receive miracles. Why are so many people talking about the billionaire brainwave? A leading neuroscientist says it was identified during a private program based on CIA research. This 7-second ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs, helps align your thinking with better financial outcomes. Many are moving away from stress into improved lifestyles with dream homes, luxury cars, and the freedom to enjoy luxury vacations. This message may not remain available for long, so be sure to visit the link in the description and the pinned comment before it disappears. What is ahead for you is not something you will have to force into existence. Little by little, you will see events falling into place. New opportunities will arrive at the right time. Meaningful relationships will develop with ease. Paths that once seemed closed will begin to open without constant effort. And the peace that comes with it will feel unlike anything you have known before. This is what life looks like when my protection is doing more than shielding you. It is leading you toward the purpose prepared for you. The same hand that kept harmful things away is now making room for the blessings that truly belong in your life. You will recognize the difference because it will come with clarity instead of uncertainty, and confidence instead of fear. There was a season when you pursued things that were never meant to remain with you. You invested your heart in circumstances that only exhausted your spirit. You held tightly to people who never fully valued who you were. Those experiences left you weary, discouraged, and searching for answers. Yet through every moment, I never left your side. I allowed those seasons because they carried lessons your heart needed to learn. I permitted certain hardships so you would discover the strength I had already placed within you. Even while you struggled, my protection never departed from you. I was leading you step by step, using every experience to deepen your wisdom and prepare you for what was ahead. If you are ready to receive miracles, type yes in the comments. You are no longer the person you once were. The trials you have endured have changed you in ways you may not fully recognize. You have become wiser, steadier, and far more discerning about what deserves your time, your trust, and your energy. That is why the next chapter of your life will be different from the last. It will not be marked by the same uncertainty or repeated pain, because you are no longer living in the place where those old patterns had power over you. You have moved beyond it. Even if the transition felt slow, you must trust that what is entering your life now has already been examined. already been allowed, already been aligned with your path. You do not need to question every detail. You do not need to fear every change because you are still being watched over, still being guided, still being protected. There is something else I need you to understand. The protection around you has also been shaping how others see you. Even when people misunderstood you in the past, there were moments when truth quietly surfaced. There were times when people realized who you truly are. Even if they did not say it out loud, your name has not been forgotten. Your presence has not been ignored. There are conversations happening that you are not aware of. There are opportunities being considered that involve you. There are shifts taking place that will soon reach you. This is part of the defense you have been under. It is not only about blocking harm. It is also about positioning you in places where you are recognized, respected, and valued. And this positioning is happening now, even before you see the full result. You may feel a sense of anticipation building within you, a quiet feeling that something is about to change. You may not be able to explain it, but you can feel it. That is because you are close to a moment where the hidden work begins to show itself. Do not let impatience disturb your peace. Do not rush ahead trying to force what is already being prepared. Stay steady where you are. Stay open. Stay ready. Because what is coming does not need to be chased. It will come to you at the right time. You are not being overlooked. You are not being delayed without reason. You are not being held back. You are being positioned with care. And that positioning is about to reveal something that will shift how you see your entire journey. There will be a moment when you look back and realize that everything you went through had a purpose. You will see how each challenge shaped you. You will understand why certain things did not work out. And you will feel a sense of peace that replaces the confusion you once carried. This is what happens when protection turns into revelation, when what was hidden begins to become clear, when what was delayed begins to move forward. And in that moment, you will no longer question if you are being defended. You will know it. You will feel it. You will see it in the way things unfold around you. Stay grounded in this truth. Stay connected to this understanding, because the more you trust it, the more you will recognize it in your life. You have crossed something without even realizing it. A season that once held you has now released you. A weight that once stayed on your shoulders has now been lifted. And even though everything around you may look similar, something within you has changed. You are not reacting the same way. You are not thinking the same way. You are not feeling the same way. That is the evidence that something powerful has been working in your life. Type un, to affirm. You must understand that this shift did not happen overnight. It came from every moment you endured, every tear you held back, every time you chose to keep going when it felt easier to stop. Those moments were not wasted. They were building something inside you that could not be shaken by temporary struggles. There were times when you felt like nothing was moving, days when it seemed like your prayers were unheard, nights when your heart felt heavy and your thoughts would not rest. But even in those moments, I was still present. I was still working. I was still holding you in a place where you could not be destroyed. That is why you are still standing now. That is why you still have strength in you. Even if you sometimes feel tired, because what has been defending you has not allowed you to fall beyond recovery. It has not allowed your spirit to break completely. It has held you together even when you felt like you were falling apart. Type 777. If you trust God, what if the real reason most manifestation methods do not work has finally been explained? A top neuroscientist linked to CIA research says without the right brainwave, results stay inconsistent. This 7-second ritual, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people approach money differently and improve their direction. Many are now stepping into dream homes, buying luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations they once thought were out of reach. But this information might not stay available online. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets removed. Now something new is being placed in front of you. It may not look large at first. It may not come with noise or attention, but it will carry a different kind of energy. It will feel right. It will feel calm. It will feel like something you do not have to fight to keep. Pay attention to this, because what is meant for you will not bring chaos into your life. It will not confuse you. It will not drain you. It will come with a sense of peace that you cannot explain. That peace is a sign that what is entering your life has passed through the same protection that has been defending you. You are no longer in a place where you need to struggle for everything. You are entering a place where things will begin to meet you halfway, where effort will still be needed. But it will not feel like you are fighting alone. It will feel supported. It will feel guided. There is also something you must leave behind. As you move forward, you must release the habit of expecting things to go wrong. You have been through so much that part of you has learned to prepare for disappointment. You have learned to protect yourself by expecting less, but that way of thinking cannot come with you into what is ahead. You are not in that place anymore. You are not surrounded by the same situations. You are not facing the same battles. And if you carry that old expectation forward, it will block you from fully receiving what is being given to you now. Trust what you feel when something is right. Do not question it out of fear. Do not push it away because you are used to things going wrong. Allow yourself to receive without resistance. Allow yourself to believe that something good can happen for you. You have been defended long enough to reach this point. You have been protected through enough situations to know that you are not alone in this. Now it is time for you to step into what that protection has been leading you toward. There will be people who notice this change in you. They may not understand it fully, but they will see it. They will see your calmness, your strength, your clarity. And some will be drawn to it, while others may feel uncomfortable around it. That is natural, because not everyone is meant to walk with you into this next phase. Do not try to hold on to everyone. Do not try to explain yourself to those who do not understand. Just keep moving forward. The right people will recognize you. The right connections will form naturally. And the right opportunities will come without force. You are being aligned with something greater than what you have known before. And that alignment is not random. It is the result of everything that has been happening in your life up to this point. Every challenge, every delay, every moment of confusion was leading you here. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be right now. And what is coming next will confirm that in a way that leaves no doubt. Stay grounded in your faith. Stay open to what is unfolding. Stay connected to the truth that you are being guided and protected. Because the more you hold on to that, the clearer everything will become. And as you continue forward, you will begin to walk with a different kind of confidence. Not the kind that comes from knowing everything, but the kind that comes from trusting what is guiding you. The kind that comes from knowing that no matter what happens, you are not facing it alone. Now you are in a place where you are beginning to let go. You are learning that you do not need to force everything. You are starting to understand that not every situation requires your effort. Some things require your trust. Some things require your patience. And some things require you to simply step back and allow what has already been prepared to come to you. Type 122. If you walk by faith, there is a quiet strength forming in you because of this. A strength that does not panic when things are unclear. A strength that does not break when things change. A strength that stays steady even when the path ahead is not fully visible. This strength is not something you were born with. It was built through every challenge you faced. It was formed through every moment you chose to keep going. And it is this strength that will carry you into what is coming next. You will begin to notice that your reactions are different now. Situations that once overwhelmed you will no longer have the same effect. Words that once hurt you deeply will not hold the same power. And things that once caused you to doubt yourself will no longer shake your confidence in the same way. This is the result of being protected over time. Not only were you shielded from external harm, but you were also being strengthened internally. You were being prepared to stand in a place where you no longer depend on what is happening around you to determine your peace. There is something else you must recognize. The defense over your life has also been creating distance between you and what is not meant for you. This is why some relationships faded. That is why some opportunities slipped away. That is why certain doors closed without giving you an explanation. In those moments, it felt like you were losing something valuable. It felt like rejection, disappointment, and unanswered questions. But today, your perspective is changing. You are beginning to recognize that not everything that leaves your life was ever meant to remain. The blessings that truly belong to you will not demand endless striving just to stay. They will not keep you trapped in confusion or surround you with repeated heartache. What I have prepared for you will be marked by peace, clarity, and a quiet confidence that settles deep within your spirit. When something is truly aligned with my purpose for your life, you will know it by the peace it carries. You are drawing closer to that place of alignment, step by step. You are entering a season where your surroundings will reflect the person you have become, not the person you were in the past, but the one you are today. That is why this journey could not be rushed. Growth was necessary. Your heart had to mature. Your spirit had to become strong enough to recognize what belongs in your life, to receive the good I have prepared, and to release everything that no longer serves. My purpose for you without looking back. Now that you have reached this new season, change will begin to unfold with greater momentum. It will not come as confusion or disorder. Instead, it will arrive with steadiness, wisdom, and unmistakable direction. You will notice progress that feels genuine rather than forced. You will encounter moments that quietly reassure you that you are walking the path I have prepared for you. Every step forward will become another reminder that my guidance has never left you, and that the future unfolding before you is being shaped with purpose.